The doctor said you must sleep.
I don't want to sleep. Stay with me.
For a while, then. I sit here and away. Once you've gone to sleep.
Ah, that's not the same. I'd rather you stayed when I was awake.
I'm so afraid of tiring you.
Oh, don't be. I'll have to have you near me. We were apart too long.
Yes.
It was my fault.
No, it was mine.
I needn't have gone away.
Well, your father wanted it.
I shouldn't have agreed. It was pride. An absurd image in my mind of what love should be.
And what should it be?
Oh. You should set no tests or examinations. But that's what I was doing. All I've had to measure up to some romantic notion I have.
It should have done.
Love? What is love? Love hinders death.
It makes no difference.
Love is life.
That is
all is bound up in love alone. Love is God. And to die means that I, a tiny particle of love, shall return to the universal and
we had a letter from
eternal
my brother
source.
Nikolai today, from Voronezh. He wrote to tell us that he met your sister there. She's very well. And so is Nikolenka.
And Nikolenka.
Go to sleep now.
Stay with me?
Of course I shall.
Why are those men standing up over there? Tell them to get down.
Look out! Get down! 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 Get down!
Yes, that was death. I died and woke up.
Yes. Death is an awakening.
Did you say something?
Will you fetch me a new testament?
Why?
I just want it near.
All right.
I love you.
And I love you.
Who are you? What is your name?
He refuses to give his name, sir.
I see. This is the one who refuses to give his name. He's obviously a spy.
No, I'm not a spy.
Well, how do we know? What proof have we that you're not lying? You won't even tell us your name.
You can have my name if it will help you.
It will not help me one way or another. But it may possibly help you. Now, you were arrested in Nikolsky Street. What were you doing there?
I was returning a child to its parents.
Why?
Well, because they asked me to rescue it from a house that was on fire.
You were fighting with French soldiers when you were arrested. Why?
Well, I was protecting a woman from them. She was being assaulted by them.
Why did you come out onto the streets?
To see what was happening?
I don't believe you. I think you came out onto the streets to start fires.
No, I didn't.
You were found on a street in a quarter that was burning. You were carrying a dagger and you were fighting with French soldiers. Why?
No, please, monsieur, excuse me, but I wasn't. Firstly, I wasn't fighting with them. They were fighting with me. And there is a difference. And well, secondly, I may have been carrying a dagger, but I didn't use it. And well, thirdly, there were other quarters of the city that were on fire, but I wasn't there, so it doesn't prove anything.
Yes, well, we have others that we believe are responsible for that.
Yes, but a city will burn when it's left. It doesn't need to be set alight.
Why were you carrying a dagger?
To protect myself.
Against whom?
Anyone who attacked me?
But you didn't use it.
No.
I believe your whole story is a tissue of lies.
No.
I think you're a spy.
No,
a spy and an incendiary. This whole city is in ruins because of people like you. He's obviously a spy.
Monseigneur, I'm not a spy!
Monseigneur? You know who I am?
Yes, Marshal Davout, Duc d'Egmont.
Why are you wearing those peasant clothes? Take him away. And put him with the others.
Escort, halt!
What are they going to do? Are they going to... Sir, are they going to shoot us? What are they going to do? Mister, what are they going to do?
Ready! Aim! Fire!
I didn't do nothing. I didn't.
Reload!
Mister, please, I didn't do nothing. I didn't. Honest.
Ready? Aim! Fire! You have seen what happens to incendiaries. The French army is just and merciful. You have been spared. Take them away.
Seen a lot of trouble, sir, eh? Gotta look after these. Don't know how long they're gonna have to last. I hear you got out by the skin of your teeth. Well, that's a funny life, ain't it, eh? Man proposes, God disposes. That's what they say, ain't it? Still, no use fretting. Just thank God it wasn't you, that's all. Still, you'll be all right now, sir. We're fine in here, warm as toast. And we get on with the French, too. You see, you'll be all right.
They shot a boy. He was no more than 15. What harm had he done?
Oh, what a sin. What a sin. And how was it, sir, you stayed on in Moscow?
I didn't realize they'd be here so soon. Doesn't it mean anything to you that a boy like that is shot?
Oh, of course. But there, on the other hand, think of death, shorten life. That's what they say, ain't it?
They shot the boy and 5 others.
Yeah, terrible. And how did they come to arrest you, sir?
I was on a street in a quarter that was burning. They tried me as an incendiary.
Oh, they would, sir. Oh, they would. Yeah. They got to do something, you know. Here, I just suddenly thought, I bet you're hungry. I bet you haven't had a bite to eat all day. Here. Here, eat it like this. There. All right.
It's very good.
They give us soup for dinner. But now and again, the French give us potatoes and we bake them up there on the stove.
How long have you been here?
Oh, they let me out of hospital last Sunday.
Are you a soldier?
Oh, yes. We're all from the Absaron regiment here. I was dying of fever. They never told me nothing. But there was 20 or more lying sick and we never even guessed. Still, there you are. That's the army, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, yeah, of course. You can't expect no different. By the way, my name's Platten. Platten Karatayev.
Pierre Bezukhov.
Oh, you must have a country estate. A house of your own.
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course, it's worse for you. You've got more to lose than us. Well, it just shows you. I bet you never thought you'd ever experience nothing like this.
No.
Huh? Just shows you never know what life's got in store for you. Now, take me, for instance. I should never have been in the army. My young brother, Mikhail, he should have gone instead. But there you are. I was caught poaching. I got flogged and sent to serve in the army.
Just for poaching?
Well, yes, of course, sir. Oh, but it all turned out well in the end. You see, if I hadn't been called, my young brother would have had to go. And he got 5 kids and we got none. Oh, but you should see what a fine job they've made of the old place now. A yard full of livestock and a field full of oats. 2 other brothers earning wages. Oh, it's a treat to go home to.
Didn't you have any resentment against your brother because you were taken instead of him?
No, bless you, sir. Didn't I tell you? It all turned out well in the end. Do you know what my old dad said to me the last time I went home? He said, "A child is a child to me. If one finger gets nipped, it hurts just the same. If Platten hadn't been called into the army, Mikhail would have had to go." And do you know what he done then? He brought the whole family over to the icons and he said, "Kneel down in front of him," he said. "And you too, woman, and all your grandchildren, come and kneel at his feet." To me, old Platten. Can you imagine that? Oh, well. There it is. Oh, you must be worn out. I bet you could do with a sleep. It's wonderful how a sleep helps pass the time. Lay me down like a stone, O Lord, and raise me up like new bread.
What was that?
Well, it's a prayer. Don't you ever say your prayers?
Yeah.
Slip out of this world for a little while, and who knows, maybe a better place when you come back. You might even hear from someone you love. Who knows? All's possible.
Sonya, would you go and sit with him until he goes to sleep?
Yes, of course. How is he?
He seems much better. Oh, Mama, he is going to live, isn't he?
Well, he certainly has improved, and the doctor seems very pleased with him.
He will live. I know it. And if he doesn't, then there's no justice in this world. None.
Dear Sonya. She loves us all so much. Mama, where's my New Testament?
In your bedroom, probably. Why?
Andre wants to keep it near him. Mummy, you don't
No. People don't only want the New Testament when they're dying. Oh, why don't you get some sleep while he rests?
Oh, I'm all right.
You were up all last night with him.
Well, not all, just a little while. I'm not tired, really.
All right. Wish they'd take him to a hospital.
He won't get any better care than he's getting here.
It'd be better for her. She shouldn't have to nurse him.
But she wants to.
Oh, she's too young. She's not strong enough. Supposing he dies in her arms, is that a nice thing for a young girl to experience?
What I don't understand is why Sonya told her he was traveling with us.
Well, I know exactly why. There's no mystery about that.
Well, why then?
Because she saw the possibility of his getting well and how nursing him would throw them into each other's arms again.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Oh, Ilya, can't you see? She's terrified that Nikolai might want to marry Princess Maria. But when Natasha and Andre marry, that won't be possible, will it? And Nikolai will be saved for Sonya.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't have thought Sonya would be so devious.
Why not? Any woman would.
Do you think he will recover?
Well, he might. Especially with her nursing him.
So they might get married after all, then?
Who knows?
Oh, how can life be so tortuous? Still, it might help being connected with the Bolkonskis.
I never liked him.
Well, if they love each other.
Perhaps. Rather we were connected the other way round, with Nikolai and Maria.
Nikolai? I don't even know if he wants to.
Well, I think he does. I get that feeling from his letter.
Oh, my love, you make too many plans.
Well, a mother must. So many go astray. Oh, who'd have thought a year ago we'd be in Yaroslav, living in someone else's house? Who'd have thought 5 years ago our affairs would be in such a state?
How do these things happen?
Oh, I'm not blaming you. We're both at fault. Did you find it?
Yes. Who are you writing to?
Nikolai. There's an opportunity of sending mail to the army.
He's asleep. Already?
Yes.
Good. He needs to sleep. I'll just go and sit there. Thank you, Sonya.
Dear, won't you write to Nikolai?
All right, Mama. I'll write to him. Just as you wish. My dearest Nikolai, it would be too painful to me to think that I could be a cause of sorrow or discord in the family that has been so good to me. The one aim of my affections is the happiness of those I love. I know that Mama entertains the hope you may one day marry Princess Bolkonskaya. I also know that this hope is partly prompted by the loss of much of the Rostov estate in Moscow. In view of this, I want you to consider yourself free of any pledge to me, and to know that in spite of everything, even your silence of late, no one can love you more truly than your Sonya.
Count Rostov, how nice. I wasn't expecting you.
As a matter of fact, I planned on calling this evening to say goodbye. I'm leaving to rejoin my regiment.
Oh, then we shan't see you again.
No, not for some time. I had some letters from the family this morning.
Are they well?
Yes, they're at Yaroslav. The reason I came round now is because your brother's with them.
Andre?
Yes, he's been wounded.
Yes, I know. I saw it in the newspaper yesterday, but I don't understand. I could find no news of his whereabouts.
Well, they brought him back to Moscow from Borodino. Many of the wounded stayed in our house in Moscow and apparently accompanied them when they left. He was with them.
Is he badly hurt?
Yes. My mother says there seems to be more hope now.
It seems I have something else to thank your family for.
It was just an amazing coincidence. Natasha's nursing him.
I see. I'm glad of that.
Yes.
I think he loved her more than he ever showed to us.
Yes.
So you're leaving tonight?
Well, the army's maneuvering south of Moscow. It looks as if a battle is about to take place. I must be with my regiment.
I cannot tell you what pleasure it has given me to see you again, if only to be able to thank you.
It was a pleasure for me. Quite unexpected. I never thought I'd find you here at Voronezh. Perhaps one day.
Yes.
This is no moment to talk of the future.
No.
Well, I wish you luck. Will you go to Yaroslav?
Yes, of course. I shall leave today.
It'll be a long journey.
I shall manage.
Please, give my love to my mother and father and Natasha. And I hope you find Prince Andre much improved.
Thank you. And God keep you in all your battles.
Hey, Monsieur Pierre. Better to be a dog at a time like this, eh?
No. No, it's better to be a man. Even at a time like this.
I don't know. When he gets fed, people play with him. He doesn't know what's going on. No, a dog's life is better, I think.
All right, then, if I were to turn you into a dog now, would you accept the offer?
Well, I'll think about it. Tell you asked me tonight when I'm walking up and down here in the cold, and maybe I will. Hey, would you like a pipe?
No, thank you.
You know you could get transferred from here to the officers' quarters.
Oh, I like it here.
But you'd be better off, I mean. The food's better, the treatment.
No. I don't want to move.
But you're an educated man. I mean, what have you got in common with the rest of us?
Well, I like everyone. They all seem to like me. So why should I move?
Well, you know, if you want to, I mean, just say the word. The captain will do anything for you.
Yes, he's a kind man.
Not to me, he's not. But you, oh, he admires you. You know, Thomas, he says to me the other day, that Monsieur Pierre, he's an educated man. He speaks French. Oh, he's a Russian lord, he's been unfortunate, but he's a proper man. If there's anything he needs, you let me know.
No, I don't want anything. If I told you, Corporal, that I was happier here than I have ever been, would you believe me?
Oh, now, come on, now you're mocking me.
No, it's true. It's true. I can't explain it, but it is true.
Monsieur Pierre?
Morning.
Is Platon inside, you know?
Yes, I think so. Have you come for your shirt?
Yeah. Is it finished?
I'll just find out. Platon!
Yes?
Laurent's here. He's come for his shirt. Is it ready?
Yes, it's all finished. Just coming.
It's coming. It's ready.
Cold, Monsieur Pierre?
Yes.
Do you think it's going to snow?
Soon. It'll get much colder first, though.
I wish I was at home in France. Oh, I live in the south, you know, Cassis. Oh, it's marvellous weather down there. Isn't it, Thomas?
Well, I don't know, I've never been there.
Make a promise and stick to it. I said Friday, and here it is, all ready and finished. Now, how's that?
Oh, it looks grand. I'll try it on.
Yeah, well, let me give you a hand, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, I don't say it's exactly a tailor's bench up there, but it looks a pretty good fit to me.
What do you think, Monsieur Pierre?
Marvellous, just out of that piece of cloth.
Oh, look at those seams, eh? They last you a lifetime.
Thank you, thank you. There must be some material left over out of this, eh? It's very good. Oh, here's the money I owe you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
The pieces plateau.
What do you think of it, Pierre?
Wonderful.
The pieces that are left over.
Turn round and show the corporal.
Marvellous. It's wonderful. But the pieces plateau.
Oh, the pieces. I nearly forgot.
Thank you. And thanks for the shirt.
Oh, thank you for the money.
Oh, here, you keep them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What do you make of that? They call him heathens. He hasn't got a rag to his back. And yet he gives me these.
I don't know. Well, what do you make of it all, Platon? Laurent doesn't want to be here. He'd rather be at home in France. We don't want him here. Yet here he is with thousands of others.
Well, birds fly south in the winter. And from time to time, men want to be on the move.
What will he do with those?
Oh, these will come in handy for leg bands. I got to keep the cold out. I'm not as young as I used to be.
How old are you?
Oh, I don't rightly remember.
Don't you want to know?
No, what difference does it make? You don't know how old you are, do you, old lad? Of course, it's different for you. You're an educated man. You can't help wanting to know everything.
I think you know more than I will ever know.
Oh, no, sir, that's not true.
Yes, it is. It is
Well,
true.
I can't even speak French. I can't even read.
No. But you know your place in the scheme of things, and I don't. At least I didn't until I came here.
Well, this is no place for anybody.
Well, certainly not for you, but for me, I don't know. You see, I've never really known what my life was. I searched everywhere for it. What was I looking for? Peace of mind, inner harmony. I tried everything: Freemasonry, dissipation, philanthropy, love, romantic love. And I found nothing. Nothing. I mean, nothing to equal what those ordinary soldiers had at the field of Borodino. Until I came here. This is the last place on earth I would have looked for him.
Well, I don't rightly understand what you're saying, sir, but I got a feeling you do.
Well, I suppose you can think too much about life. In a strange way, this interferes with the living of it.
Yes, that's true, that's true. A thinking man is seldom a happy one.
Self-consciousness, you see, Platon, that ruins her. Self-consciousness. It's that consciousness of oneself that separates us from life, from the scheme of things. And also it makes us painfully aware that we're not part of them. See, now, that dog doesn't have self-consciousness, does it? In a way, neither do you, really.
I do love to hear you talk, sir.
No, I'm talking to myself, really. Nothing that you can learn. You've never really been foolish enough to set yourself apart or to imagine that you had some special role to play in life. Huh. Can I tell you something funny?
Yeah, I like a laugh. Who doesn't?
Do you know why I stayed in Moscow?
Mm.
I stayed in Moscow to assassinate Napoleon. I worked out abstruse calculations from the apocalypse. All in order to convince myself that I was the chosen one.
Well, that is funny, sir, but it don't seem like you.
No, it wasn't me. Any more than Freemasonry is me, or philanthropy, or any of those other self-conscious activities. Life! Life is the minute-by-minute living of it. That's all, isn't it? And loving all things.
That's what you do, isn't it?
Well, I don't see them find much harm in most things.
No. You love everything. The French, that dog. Your comrades, even me.
Not even you, sir. Especially you.
No, not especially, because if we were to part tomorrow, your grief wouldn't exactly numb you, would it?
No. Oh, nor should it you, sir. Trouble lasts but for an hour. Life goes on forever.
So did we. He seemed to make such splendid progress. And then this happened 2 days ago. He won't live, Maria. Because he's resigned himself to dying. I'm so glad you came.
Maria,
Yes.
how did you manage to get here?
I came by way of Riazan.
Nikolai got our letter before he left Voronezh. Wasn't that fortunate?
Yes. You see how fate has brought us together? She looks after me all the time.
I'm glad. So glad you found each other.
Yes.
I brought Nikolenka with me.
Nikolenka. So you met Count Nikolai.
Yes. Wasn't that strange?
He wrote that he'd taken a great liking to you. If you like him, you should marry.
Please don't talk of me.
I think he'll sleep again.
I'll stay. You go and rest.
You're not asleep.
I've been watching you. I felt you come in. No one else gives me that feeling of sweet tranquility. Did I dream it, or is Maria here?
No, she's here. Shall I fetch her?
Later. I love you too much. More than anything I've ever known.
Why do you say too much?
Well, what you feel in your heart. Will I get well?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure you will. Go to sleep now. It helps you. I'll stay with you.
Nikolai, good to see you.
Ah, little Nikolai.
Yes, it must seem sad to them. But how simple it is. They will interpret it their way, but they don't understand. I shall die. Well, what of it? I chose death. All my life, I chose death.
Well, Lord?
What are you saying?
All my life, Oh. I loved you.